worked.
go.
You got it.
We are.
Going back to our roots.
Yeah. We're no producering it this week. It's
That's a weird phrase.
It is
We're
very
no
weird.
producering.
No producer. This. We're
No-
also drinking wine this
No
week.
no produce.
Yeah. Give a shout out to this delicious wine, Di Matteo Vineyards Black Eye wine. Goddamn delicious.
That's juice. That's
yeah.
juice.
It tastes like cherry juicy juice. It is. I'm not a wine person. Obviously, we are beer people on this.
That's because this
podcast.
doesn't taste like wine.
This tastes like juice. Yeah. It is delicious. If you can get your hands on it somehow, I recommend it. It's only available like in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You can't ship it to New York, unfortunately. But wanted to give him a shout out because this is delicious.
It's bad. It's bad news.
Yeah. But anyway, this week we're talking Alien. We're talking Alien Resurrection.
Yes, we are.
Specifically.
Yep.
This is the third one of these movies we've done. 3 out of 4.
Yeah, we haven't done 3.
Yeah.
And we haven't done anything past Resurrection.
That. So this is the last Ripley movie.
Certainly is.
I didn't realize that till today when I was watching it. I'm like, this is the last one she was in. Yeah.
Yep.
And like when I was thinking that I kind of would like to see where this Ripley goes, like this hybrid Ripley. Like
Yeah.
I kind of would like to see that, but we never got that, unfortunately.
No. I mean, you almost kind of didn't get this one, which is, I mean, I think it's pretty notorious. Like, Sigourney Weaver wasn't really feeling doing this movie.
Yeah.
Until.
Fix my mic.
Yeah, until pretty close to production, I think.
Okay. Because I do remember, like when I was a kid, like when the third one came out, and her like going around making the talk show circuit, like just being like, "Oh, okay, I'm finally done with this." Like,
Yeah.
like and
Well, because there was finality in the third
Yeah,
one. She
yeah.
fucking died.
yeah, exactly.
Like, she died.
But yeah, they found a way to bring her back.
Yeah, like we do with all good heroes.
Yeah. I don't know. Overall, I really do enjoy this movie. This is like prime. Are you?
No, Arthur, we're not going to be okay. Arthur's in the chat.
We are children unattended right now. Arthur is off in. I was about to say Seattle. Nope. He was off in Boston. Sorry. Enjoying the weekend, leaving us here unattended, operating all this stuff on our own.
Yeah.
Look at this. I can even look. Our cam pointed at me today.
Yeah.
Pointed at me.
You're the new Arthur.
Yeah, we have all the other cameras though.
Yeah. Everything's working.
Not that we're going to be switching because we're going to be so focused on like. Yeah. This is why we have a producer in the first place.
We'll do
folks.
segment shifts, and that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
Other than that, we're just going to roll the way we normally do. Fuck it.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah. If we had a mantra, it's fuck it.
Minus the Bill O'Reilly part of it. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I was just saying this is for me like really, really enjoyable 90s B sci-fi. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like this is that sweet spot of that era. Like there's like I think Pitch Black is 99. That kind of like fits in that tail end of that.
Yeah. Well, this was 97.
This is 97, yeah. I think there's another one that we did on this show that kind of is in that era too. I'm just not
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers, yeah.
Yeah. Same year.
Yeah, it is same year. I do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We'll get into it in the trivia because there's a little bit of a trivia fact. But like 1997 was a pretty fucking big year for sci-fi.
Yeah. Tom, our past guest, commented on our Facebook post on this. He was pretty sure that him and I saw this at this is back when he was the projectionist at the old like Cinema 10 behind Northway Mall, like two things that don't exist anymore.
Yep.
Cinema 10 and the Northway Mall.
Yeah. And that job.
Yeah. He's like, I'm pretty sure we saw that with blue tickets, which I'm pretty sure we did. But that means seeing it with blue tickets means we saw that with the free roll of passes that Tom had procured.
Blue.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm a fan of this movie.
Yeah.
It's not my
I should
most.
probably start the movie.
Yeah, sure. It's not my most
That's what
favorite.
happens when we're left alone.
Yeah, it's not my most favorite in the series. It's not my least favorite, but it's right there in the middle. It's got really, really great practical effects and really kind of cringy CGI.
Yes, the
But that was the time, I guess.
one of the CGI, like the notably bad CGI effects, is later on in the movie when all the soldiers are like escaping.
Yeah.
They're jumping into like the escape pods, and like you see the one alien like crawl up into the pod. It looks like a video
Yeah,
game is
it
crawling up
was
into
bad.
the fucking pod.
It was bad. What I do love about this movie though is the tone. Like just like how dark the subject material is,
Yeah.
how creepy everything looks, and just like the way the ships are set up, everything is dark and tight and just like it's right there. It's right in the sweet spot.
Yeah. I like it captures that, like it's just an industrial like military ship.
Yeah.
Like it has that feel. Everything's cold and just metal and like dark.
Yeah.
And like there's just no comfort to anything, which is exactly probably
And
what,
everything is
what that would
it's
be.
got that layer of grime on it,
Mm-hmm.
which is I think is part of why I don't appreciate the second one as much as a lot of other people do, because I go into them looking for a certain aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 really just doesn't have it. 2 is by far the standout one. Everything is kind of clean. Everything is very like modern, futuristic.
But that is a new colony. It hasn't been there for like a long time. Like everything is going to be still kind of new.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I get it, but like it doesn't look like a lived-in universe.
'Cause
Like
it's
everything,
not.
but
Yeah.
everything has got that like shine to it.
Yeah.
So like there isn't like an old piece of shit that like is just kind of floating in the background or anything. It just everything is so James Cameron. Like
Yeah. I could see that.
yeah.
That is a valid point.
Like, the Alien, everything is lived in. Everything is dirty. It's the difference between Star Trek and Star Wars. Like people make that major argument. Like they like Star Wars more because everything is lived in. Everything's got a layer of dust on it. Star Trek, everything is pristine and shiny.
But again, I think that's easily explainable in that like Star Trek is like is supposed to be
It's
utopia.
idealist,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything's supposed to be perfect, so everything will be shiny and like perfect and new.
Yeah,
Whereas Star Wars is like we're living through fucking wars. Like
yeah,
shit's not gonna be new. Shit's gonna be fucking grimy. We don't have time to fucking polish fucking ships and fucking shit
Yeah.
like that.
and as much as it can be explained away, and it is a valid argument as to why 2 looks the way 2 looks, it's just not the aesthetic that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So I think that's a major reason why I rank 2 as like my least favorite, and the fact that
Wow.
when I look at these movies, I'm looking for a sci-fi horror movie where 2 is more of an action movie. It's a zombie movie, like we've talked about. Like
Yeah.
it's fast. It's
And
explosions.
this one kind of
it's-
hews in that direction too.
It does, but you get a lot more of like the haunted house aspect that we kind of look for in the first one.
Something I questioned, like I don't like. Whenever there's one lone alien, how do they multiply? Like, do they on their own able? Like,
They don't.
If
They
they-
can't. They can't.
then how are these fucking things multiplying? Like, I know there's a queen there, like, but the
These
queen,
ones?
fucking Ripley says can't. Well, not Ripley, but like Brad Dourif fucking says when he's possessed by the aliens, like she doesn't lay eggs, she just births fucking that nasty fucking baby at the end.
Yeah.
So like, how are all these things spawning? Like, where are these fucking eggs coming from? Like,
That's a good question.
yeah,
I don't know if it's a plot hole or something I just didn't catch.
yeah. I
Um,
never noticed it until I was watching it today.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Because I just go, okay, aliens, there's going to be eggs.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way it is. But yeah, like the regular drones, they don't have
Yeah,
the capability. It's always the queen. But I don't know, was it maybe like, no, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been like she kind of actively evolved into having a womb because she would have
been born that way.
Would have been
like-
born that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, plot hole.
Plot hole.
I'm certain it's explained away somehow, but I can't think of one. But the fucking cinematography in this movie is so delicious.
Yeah.
These big camera shots, everything is so artistic. The lighting, I love it. And it's the director, like because he's got other movies that look like this,
Okay.
and they're fucking awesome.
I just realized when I was going through the credits earlier, I did not look at the director.
Oh,
It was also like 1:30 in the morning last night.
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll do it.
I think I was falling asleep while I was doing it out here.
He's like a very artistic director. One of his
Oh wait, no, I think I did look at it now that I remember because he did the other movie that a couple of these people are in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
City of Lost Children.
Yep.
Oh, I fucking love
Which
that
is
movie.
visually like crazy movie.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I have not. I've seen bits and pieces though, so yeah.
Dude, I'll let you borrow it. Well, I mean,
It's got to be available somewhere. Yeah.
Maybe rent it on Prime,
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, that movie is a stunner. It's French. It's like the third language I've seen Ron Perlman make a movie in,
Yeah.
because he's done English and Spanish for Guillermo,
Yeah.
and then he did a French one with this guy.
Side note: Ron Perlman is fucking awesome.
He was kind of stiff and goofy in this one though.
Yeah. Like he starts
didn't
off
have
with like
the-
that monkey man kind of thing, and then like that character kind of like melts away. Like he's just a dickhead.
Yeah, but his performance, like his line deliveries, got weird in the movie. Like it just didn't really seem natural. 'Cause Ron
Yeah.
Perlman's typically got that just kind of smooth shit to him.
Well, like he's
This is-
he's the comedy relief in this movie, so like maybe that was like an awkward thing for him, maybe.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, because he's never really like this is pre Hellboy, so he's not used to like being in that position. I would
Yeah,
say
his timing is off. I think. Yeah.
pre Hellboy, pre Blade 2. Blade 2 would have been 2 years later.
Would it?
No.
No.
Yeah, Blade 2 was like 99 because Blade 1 was 97.
When the fuck did the third one come out?
That had to have been like 2001, 2002, maybe
Jesus. Yeah.
2004, maybe like the latest.
No.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, it's fucking me up now.
Blade 2 was maybe 2000 at the latest because I remember playing the video game when I worked. I lived in my apartment when
What
I
did you
worked at
What did you
Regal.
play it on?
PlayStation 2.
Well, that came out in 2000.
So yeah, 2000 then. It had to have been around that.
Yeah.
2000, 2001.
Oh, by the way, this is Sigourney looking her most Glenn Danzig.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I'm waiting for her to talk to the.
I was this fucking close this morning when I was setting up the post to promote
Putting a
this.
Danzig picture in it.
No, I usually pick a song.
Oh yeah.
For this one, I picked fucking that Eminem song, "Cleaning Out My Closet." I'm
Yeah.
sorry, mama. Fucking I picked
Mother.
Yeah, I picked that the last second. I was gonna pick "Mother" by fucking Danzig. Oh man, I wish I did.
Waiting for her to start talking to the computer like, Father!
Oh, Donner was like growling. I hear him
I think he's just
scratching himself.
breathing real heavy.
We are frozen. Yeah, that's not cool.
Oh.
Hello. We're figuring out. There we go. My cam works. Let's go back to main cam.
Yeah,
Main cam is back.
that's
Sorry.
working now.
Again, we are producerless.
Yeah.
Our producer's out gallivanting around.
No, he's in the chat.
Yeah. He's in our chat. He's supposed to be away for the weekend. No, he's up in the chat, fucking
Yep.
zinging us and fucking.
Yeah.
He's got jokes all of a sudden.
Yeah. We got jokes. Why don't you sign in remote to your fucking job here, bud?
Oh, last time I checked, there's no Boston in team. We are supporting you.
It's whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
Fucking Brad Dourif, man. He's so good.
Yes. Yeah. Fucking Brad Dourif. This is like the third or fourth movie we've done that he's shown up in, maybe.
Maybe. I only remember Child's Play.
Child's Play. He shows up again in one of the is it fucking Demon Knight maybe?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
I
That
don't know.
sounds right. I don't know.
It's Dourif, man. Yeah, he's such a fucking weirdo. I don't know what it is though. Like the whole like Super Ripley thing, it doesn't really work for me. Like I get it and I understand it, but like I don't know. Like it's not great because like the reason you love Ripley is because she's a normal person who is just like really good at surviving and getting through things and thinking on her feet and acting, and now she's got superpowers so she can just kind of do whatever. So it I mean it works for the movie. It doesn't work for me for the character.
I think they had to have been thinking maybe this is just a trend in Hollywood at the time of going big and like over the top for sequels. Because this is also the same year we get Batman and Robin. Like this is, that just fucking like what the fuck craziness of it all. Like so for this, like Alien 3 was fucking dour as fuck. Like
I love how grim that movie is.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
It's a good movie, don't get me wrong. I will say though, I think it's number 4 for me of these original 4.
3?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and again, not a bad movie, just fucking
it's just the way you rank them.
Yeah.
That's as much as I talk shit about Aliens, it's a good movie. Like we've talked about this. We reviewed the goddamn thing. I reviewed it well. It's a good, enjoyable movie. Just my least favorite.
Yeah, it just doesn't play to your tastes.
Yeah. For me, this one is...
We're going to have, like, red wine lips, I feel like, for the rest of this
purple
episode.
Teeth. Purple teeth, babe. Alien Resurrection is my third favorite. I would rank that at number 3.
All right.
And Alien 3, Resurrection, Aliens.
All right. I'm still Aliens. Alien.
Like begrudgingly put it at number 2 just because I love it so much.
No, because like I am ranking it on it as a great because it's the opposite for me. Like this movie and Aliens play to my tastes more than like Alien and Alien 3.
And I can see that. I understand that.
So like for me, I don't want to rank this movie above Alien. Like as much as I love this movie, like as much as like I don't favor Alien out of these, like
right.
I am going to acknowledge it is a superior,
far better film.
Exactly. Yeah.
The craftsmanship that went into that movie was much higher.
Yeah, but no, if we sat down and said we're watching one of these two movies, I'm picking Resurrection. Like,
No shit.
Yeah.
That would not be the case for me. Like, not at all.
See, I don't know. Like, Alien, I don't think is a movie you can watch with, like, people. Like, this you can kind of tune in and out on. Like, this is, like, a good group, like, hangout party movie, Like,
yeah, and Aliens works the same way.
Yeah.
They're
Whereas
both,
Alien, you have to be, like, engaged in it.
They're fast. They're action-packed. They're, really high-caliber effects. And I get that. It just, I don't know. When I want this universe, I want creepy. I want a burn. I want, I want shit to be like spooky.
Yeah.
And until you see, I want Jaws of Aliens. You know what I mean?
All right.
This cast is really, really good.
This cast is fucking stacked, man. Like,
I don't necessarily care for the characters.
All right, I can see that. But there's a lot of good character actors in this movie. Like, yeah.
They're they're all just kind of playing what they're good at, which is fine. But they're not giving each one enough time to really develop. Like, you see Ron Perlman a ton. You see Winona Ryder a ton.
Yeah.
I forget his name. The guy in the wheelchair.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember.
Yeah. But, like, you see him for, like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Actually doing things, not just being, wallpaper. The guy from CSI he's in it a lot, but he's also forgettable.
Yeah, he's just there.
He's just a guy who has guns strapped to his arms.
Yeah. Can I just say, man, with, like, real-life chair technology, needs to fucking catch up with like sci-fi chair technology.
Oh shit, yeah.
Tell me those chairs don't look comfortable as fuck.
Yeah, they do. They're full of springs.
Yeah.
Like they articulate.
It's padding and like there's a head pad,
Yeah.
like big armrests.
Fuck yeah.
Like sci-fi like spaceship seats always look so comfortable.
Those look like they pulled them out of like a fucking Grand Caravan,
Probably.
and then added a bunch of shit to them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe that's what we need in here. Get rid of these chairs. Get some fucking car chairs in here.
Star
on
Trek
wheels.
captain's chairs.
Fuck yeah.
That would be. If we can get like the streaming shit built in.
Oh.
Oh man, there is a market for your. You heard it here first. Trademarked.
Yep.
Big Dumb Monsters. Streaming captain's chairs.
Stream Deck chairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
We'll expect the contract in the mail any day now. Stream Deck. Why
Yep.
do I keep looking up? Camera's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get a contract from them for the build, and then we will get the additional funding from Utica Club,
Here we go.
and we'll
Finally get that sign from them too.
embroider a sign on the back of the chair.
That's all good. That's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah. While I crack open a PBR in a bottle, no less.
Feel free to drink more of this wine because I don't want to drink the rest of this on my own. I will. I 100% will.
Give it to Donner.
This movie is Joss Whedon as fuck, as they say in the business.
Well, yeah, because I mean he basically stole this whole crew back out of it and put them in Firefly.
Yeah. But I mean, like there are scenes where the dialogue, I'm like, yep, he wrote that scene, like 100%. Just the professional issues aside with him, like he for a time was the guy. Like if you had a big ensemble cast, had a big team, like that, we're in like a movie or a TV show, like he was the guy you wanted, handling it because like he does the team dynamic well. He gives all the people their due, like all the fucking
everybody has a personality.
Yeah, everybody. There's like the tropes, but still they're all like distinct. They're not like the same like kind of things you've seen before.
Yeah, well that's why his Avengers movie works so well.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a fucking no-brainer.
Yeah. And then he's just a huge asshole and dickhead behind the scenes.
That is true. Oh man, I always forget the name of that actor. The guy that was top dollar in The Crow.
Oh, Michael Wincott.
Yeah.
He
was in something else we did, right?
Most likely.
Had to have been.
Yeah.
Either way, it's like we've got a segment for that.
Yeah.
He's charismatic as shit in this.
Yeah.
Like you actually care about that character.
Yeah.
But it's not across the board. You don't care about everyone because not everybody gets their due. I don't know if that was intentional or it was like time restraints or
his whiskey bullion cube.
I don't know that I would want to drink that.
It's future whiskey. I'm sure it's fine.
It's
like that or like replicator whiskey, like from Star Trek.
Synthol. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that must be tequila.
He's got the lime.
No,
lemon. Lemon.
What the fuck is he? No, what the fuck are you drinking? What is this?
Could be a lemon, like.
Well, it is a lemon.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it could be like a whiskey with a lemon.
That's a dangerous man.
Yeah, hey, Mountain Dew was originally invented as a fucking whiskey mixer.
Yeah, but it's also orange.
Yeah, but it's like citrusy, like.
But it's orange. It's not lemon.
Slightly fucking different color, like.
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me the difference between an orange and a lemon is the color?
And the taste, yes, but like
the same
weird family.
Yeah.
They're citrus.
Fuck.
They grow in Florida.
So it's a fucking pineapple.
Yeah. Pineapple is delicious. God damn it. It's delicious. It's the fucking wine talking. God, I am. Whew. Put that down for a minute.
You had like.
That was like
some.
That was like 3/4 of the way full.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway.
No, this movie is good. It's fun. It's equal. I think it's equal parts action to horror.
I can see that.
Because like when it gets like real gritty and spooky, it does it well, and the action scenes are really well done too. a little cheesy, but
Yeah.
what 90s action kind of wasn't. I suppose this is like the template for what we consider cheese. You know, like if you think about like a cheesy action movie, you think like movies that came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, they were not cheesy then. They're just cheesy
They
now.
were the shit then, like state of the art.
They're
like,
cheesy
yeah.
now because they've been ripped off so much, I think is what it is. But it's fine. It's fucking fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I wonder if these eggs did not actually come from that queen. I wonder if they came from like other ones that they found and cloned.
They couldn't have though, because fucking Dan Hedaya says like when he's talking about Ripley, like she died, eradicating the species, and like for all intents and purposes she did.
Yeah.
So like the reason they bring her back is so they're like they can bring these things back.
Well, I wonder if they were using some of that genetic code in Ripley to just make like the eggs.
Maybe, yeah, that would explain it. God damn it.
Because she's got the one in her.
Yeah. Oh, these eggs are so gnarly.
These ones are fucking gross.
They, I remember like watching
They
like a making
pulse, and
of
they're
this.
like slimy.
Yeah. Like I remember watching a making of on this when it came out, and they were talking about how like this is the first time they really like put a lot of fucking animatronics into the eggs. Where like in the first movie they really just opened up and that's it.
Yeah, they looked cool and then they opened.
Yeah, and then like in Aliens, like they opened, but they did like a little bit more. Like the insides like moved a little bit.
Yeah.
And then this one, they're just like these pulsating, fucking like gelatinous fucking.
Yeah, they're
blobs.
fucking disgusting. Also, this basketball scene is gratuitous and stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just more Super Ripley is all it is.
Yeah, just her showing off.
Yeah, and
she is the Buffy archetype of this. Like,
yeah, well,
it is Whedon.
It's Whedon. I guess it foreshadows her acidic blood and her like actually being part of the alien like genetic code and shit. But it's just fucking tacky.
Yeah,
it
is excessive. This movie definitely could have used some edit. It could have used less and more at the same time. In that
less
it could have
of
used
certain things and more of
more
others.
of like the character development.
Yeah,
and like less of the gratuitous shit like this.
Yeah, yep. I mean, this is why you like Ron Perlman's character so much, because he gets scenes like that.
Yeah.
You get more of him. You get that he's like kind of a pervert, but he's also cheeky and funny, but he's also a badass and shit like that. I don't know. Everybody else is just kind of like meat. Like, does that make sense? Like,
yeah. They're just wallpaper, basically.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yep.
Winona Ryder.
Yep.
If you were a male, like in the 90s, didn't matter if you were gay or straight, you still had a crush on her.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You just, it was required.
It was the same with certain age groups and Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Just the way it is.
Yeah. You just dealt with it.
Mm-hmm. You go, well, that's a thing I like.
Yeah. What else can be said about this? How long have we been
I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
Oh shit, like 34 minutes.
Yeah,
we can do ratings.
Do you want to yet? You still want to hash out some shit on this?
We can still hash out. Well, I got no place to be.
I want to hash out some more shit.
Yeah.
I want to hash out a little more shit on this.
All right. Hash away.
Hash it away.
Oh, wait, time out.
Yeah. I was going to say gratuitous butt shot.
Yeah.
But it's great, so I'll let it slide.
Fucking Michael Wincott's just going to town.
Just getting it. I both like and hate the human hybrid alien at the end.
It is fucking revolting.
Yeah, it is, and I like that about it.
But I just don't like the look and design of it. Like,
is it necessary? I guess.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
But
and like, think about this. How is like this alien having a human reproductive system beneficial to the propagation of the xenomorph species?
Because the eggs don't need so you don't need a face hugger into a host into a chest burster to
But
raise the alien.
you can also fucking crank out a lot of aliens in a short amount of time if you have like hosts. Whereas like if you're reproducing aliens, like how fast are these things gonna fucking
Right, but
reproduce?
a host is a finite thing. Like you might not have them. You know, like
True.
or they just lie in wait and then die. You know, it's like I think we're trying to go a little too deep than what they were expecting the audience to really think about.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
I'm just thinking, like, how long would it take to breed a swarm of aliens, like, you know, reproductive human-wise, like, as it would, you know, if you were just having all these eggs that you could fertilize in mass amounts every, you know,
yeah, well,
in short bursts.
I mean, it's exactly what they did in Aliens.
Yeah.
There was a shitload of eggs, there was a shitload of space marines, and there was a shitload of aliens. But in this one, what I'm really curious about is so if it has a more human-like reproductive system, so it has a uterus. Who's fertilizing that?
Yeah, does this thing have to fuck like, to make aliens? That's another thing I was thinking about. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, or are they? Is it just like self-fertilizing? Is it?
Yeah.
You know, is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Hermaphroditic. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
There's a word for like self-replicating. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember.
who cares?
Yeah. No one cares.
Hit us up with that info, super nerds.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. For me, I dig on this movie mostly for the vibe and the quality of the look.
Yeah, see,
and-
look
and
how awesome this fucking alien looks, the practical one. Like,
Weird that they went with like really thin, runny slobber on this movie instead of like the more traditional like
KY jelly.
KY jelly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I like that they show them learning,
Yeah.
and using their inner mouth as a tool, and not just as a weapon.
Yeah, like pushes
That's-
the button to freeze the one dude.
Yeah.
This is a really good show. Just watching the knife fucking like QVC thing.
Yeah, and stupid little moments like this where Winona Ryder's trying to pick up the cup with fucking boxing gloves on. Like, that humanizes your characters. Like, that's the shit that most movies miss.
Yeah.
Like, we need a little more of that in this movie. Like, it's here, it's fine, it works, but this is, like, the only instance of it.
Well, this also plays into her overall goal of like, she's there to fucking like get information to fucking kill Ripley.
Right.
She is fucking putting them off of her trail right now. Like,
Yeah.
you know, right now, like, just, you know, me being annoying, like I always am.
Yep,
Sorry.
just
like,
the annoying kid.
yeah, so they're not going to be inquisitive about what she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, Kaylee. I mean, Call.
Yeah. Yeah, John or Jane.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, it's not hidden. It's not subtle.
Yeah.
He just went, I'm going to reuse these. I do like this, but don't understand it. I don't know if that's like a DNA spray that she's spraying
Yeah, it's
on
gotta
the
be.
orbital lens.
It's gotta be.
But it doesn't work like that. Like if
And
it's
she's picking random ones too. Like, why would it like be a random? Why wouldn't it be like a specific person? Like,
yeah,
you know, per each thing.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. It looks cool and it seems rad, but it makes no logical sense.
I gotta say, boot technology really fucking peaked in the '90s, man.
Oh, sure did.
They have not made boots as cool like fucking since.
All right. All right. I think I'm ready to rate now.
All right.
Ready to rate?
Yeah.
I just wanted to bitch about that endgame alien for a minute. All right, let's throw down some numbers on this sumbitch. Jesus Christ, I gotta go. Probably a 6.5.
Really?
6.5, yeah.
I'm going higher than that. I'm going
Really?
7. Yeah.
Wow. No shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying it now because it's shocking. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, no. Explain. Go for it. Like,
Well, I think 6'5" fits because it well beyond the realm of watchability.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's
At
definitely
100%.
definitely a very watchable movie. Most of its points I give it for uh, basically the directorial work and the cinematography,
Yeah.
because it's fucking gorgeous to look at. The lighting, the framing of the shots, all that stuff. The actual story itself, I couldn't really
Not
like.
great.
I don't care.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
fine. It's a cool like '90s sci-fi cloning story, because cloning was like the hot shit in the '90s.
This is right around the time of the Spider-Man clone saga.
Oh yeah.
Just nerd fucking
Yep.
sci-fi right
Sure were.
there.
But yeah, like it's.
Let me just wipe purple sludge from my lips.
But it kind of falls flat in terms of the CG, which is like when it's okay, it's okay. When it's bad, it's really fucking.
Donner is.
He agrees.
Yeah. He is passionate about one thing, and that's CGI.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's a practical effects kind of guy.
Real world, fucking. All jokes aside, back like in pandemic, remember when that Harrison Ford version of Call the Wild came out?
Yeah.
We were watching that one night. This motherfucker was glued to the television the entire time.
Really.
Yeah.
Really.
He likes cartoon dogs. I don't know what it is. Like the animated dog in that.
He's a Balto man.
Yeah. That fucking Scoob movie that came out.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Glued to the fucking Doug Days on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
His favorite fucking show. Like we would
Really?
put that on, and he would just fucking zone out and just stare at the TV. Like something about cartoon dogs he loves. Put a real dog on TV, he'll flip the fuck out.
Really.
Yeah.
That's weird.
He
That's
is
so
a weird dog.
Yep. Sure is. But yeah, like I said, it makes its score for me for tone and visuals, and it's a joy to watch. Like
Yeah, it's just fun, man. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rating it as high as I do, because it is so rewatchable.
It's just story wise for me, it's up its own ass. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's your standard B90s sci-fi fare. Like,
Yeah.
we're not here to win Oscars. We're here to fucking be entertained for about an hour and 40 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and I am when watching this movie. Like, there's like the underwater like chase scene is cool.
Yeah.
Every time I see a chase scene in a movie, I'm like, well, this is where I would just drown and die. Like, we have to swim for more than like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just enjoyable. Like this is a perfect Saturday afternoon movie. I can put it on, you know, if I'm like putting together a shelving unit, if I'm, you know, trying to take a nap,
Yeah.
if I'm playing a video game or something and want something on in the background, like
Mhm.
whatever. Perfect utility Saturday afternoon movie.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. I don't know. It just doesn't hit me the same way it hits you. I think.
Again, because
yeah.
it plays to those preferences of like aliens, like
Right.
you know.
All right.
But yeah, we'll move on to the trivia.
All right. Let us do the trivia.
We don't have a sound effect for that yet, so
I don't think that's gonna be it.
it'll grow on you.
I don't want that sound to grow on me. That sounds like an infection.
Oh.
All right. Let's do this. Sigourney Weaver originally refused to do a fourth Alien film. When she was asked why she changed her mind, she said, "They basically drove a dump truck full of money to my house."
All right. You know what? I'm going to put you on Nick Cam for this.
All right. Nope.
Nope.
That's not the one.
That says Nick Cam, but
It sure isn't. What has
that's-
happened?
Yeah. Just enjoy that for 1 second. Just want to make sure we're still good here. And we are.
Yeah.
You can keep talking.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I was completely thrown off by that not being at all what that's supposed to be. Actor Ron Perlman nearly drowned while filming the underwater sequence. At one point, he was trying to surface. He hit his head on a sprinkler in the ceiling, and it knocked him out cold. He was rescued. Shut up, Donner. Shut it. Shut your goddamn mouth. No. He was rescued by nearby film crew members.
Damn.
So, much like you almost
Yeah.
died in the water
Yeah.
sequence.
Ron Perlman wouldn't make it either.
Yep. The full-size newborn animatronic puppet was originally filmed with genitals that were a mix between male and female genitals.
Oh.
They had to be digitally removed on studio orders.
We don't want this alien swinging dong.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Yeah, never mind the fact that the actual alien head is based on a fucking dick.
Yeah. Fucking just hanging dong and jamming out with his clam out at the same time.
Oh, man. The original idea for the movie was for Newt, the little girl from Aliens in 1986, to be cloned, not Ripley. She was to have considerable strength and fighting skills, so Joss Whedon was brought in as he had experience writing action series.
Yeah, she would have been Space Buffy.
Young space heroine. Whedon wrote a 30-page story treatment, but the studio was concerned that fans would not accept an Alien movie without the Ellen Ripley character. When Sigourney Weaver agreed to reprise her role for $11 million.
Damn.
Whedon's
the 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Whedon's initial story was scrapped, so he rewrote it with focus on cloned Ripley.
Whatever.
Oy. That's so much fucking money.
Yeah. But yeah, it just 100% just would have been Space Buffy. Like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, it almost is now.
yeah.
Let's see here.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah. Way to walk over to where the mics are and make
Yeah.
the noise. The production had trouble finding enough studio space as major productions like Titanic, Starship Troopers, and Lost World Jurassic Park were all taking up most of the available studio space in Hollywood.
Right.
Can you imagine that? Like, we want to make this giant blockbuster movie. Sorry,
Yeah.
all full.
Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, who was the other one? Fucking, Christ. The guy who shot RoboCop also did Starship Troopers, right?
Yes.
Paul Verhoeven. They're all have, booked
Paul
these
Verhoeven,
stages,
yeah. Let's see. One of the concept designs of the newborn involved a creature sporting a likeness of Sigourney Weaver's face, which makes sense. This was abandoned as it bore too much of a similarity to Syl, the alien creature from Species.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So they had to just just kind of put a vaguely human skull look to it.
That was also this year as well. Fucking.
No, it was 95.
Was it 95?
95.
No shit.
Yep.
All right, yeah, that tracks.
Yep. In October 2022, filmmaker Jean-Pierre Jeunet, I think is how you spell or say
believe so, yeah.
Jeunet is his last name. Responded to a long-running feud with co-writer Joss Whedon about this film. Whedon previously criticized Jeunet's movie, saying they did everything wrong that they could possibly do. It wasn't so much that they changed the script, it's that they just executed it in such a ghastly fashion as to render it almost unwatchable. But fuck you, Joss. Jeunet not only blasted Whedon, but also the current genre of superhero films by saying he's very good at making films for American geeks, something for morons, because he's very good at making Marvel films. I hate this kind of movie. It's so silly, so stupid. He's like, basically, I'm an artist. You're just making shit for millions.
Correct, but fuck you.
Yep. That's how it goes. Let's see. Danny Boyle was Fox's first choice to direct after the success of Trainspotting,
All right.
which I don't know how you go. Trainspotting was amazing. Let's put him in charge of Aliens.
yeah.
No, like that's not how that works. That like
I mean,
that's
to be fair, we did get fucking 28 Days Later out of him next.
yeah, but to go from Trainspotting right to something like this,
Yeah.
I don't think so. Also, I don't like 28 Days Later. So,
Oof.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
shots fired. Let's see. So after his success in Trainspotting, he and screenwriter, frequent collaborator John Hodge turned it down because they couldn't agree with the studio on a storyline and chose to work on A Life Less Ordinary instead.
Oh fuck, that movie was terrible. That
So,
movie was
good choices were made, eh?
fucking terrible. It's
I don't even know what one that is.
Ewan McGregor and Cameron Diaz. Oh crap! I just happened to think about this movie the other day.
Weird.
Yeah, it is so fucking dumb. The ending. He like kidnaps her, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I think he's like a bank robber or something. I just remember like they fall in love, of course.
Oh, sure.
At the end, he gets shot in the fucking heart, and like just survives because he loves Cameron Diaz. Like he's literally walking around with a hole in his chest. Like, no, I'm gonna be fine. Like I love her. It's great. We're good. Like yeah.
I've never seen it, and
Yeah,
I can
it's
tell you that's a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. All right.
Oh, we missed the video game Alien because this is Dan Hedaya rolling the grenade into the.
Yeah. It's fucking silly.
I love how the escape pod looks like the Voltron fucking like launch sequence when they all get into the pod that go down the fucking tubes.
Yeah. Oh man, that's bad. That's so bad. All right, this is our last trivia fact for the night here. The film originally ended with the Betty landing on Earth and Ripley and Call viewing the ruins of Paris. The scene was shot, but the idea was abandoned for the theatrical release when Jean-Pierre Jeunet was invited to create a special edition of the movie. The idea was revived and the scene's visual effects finished.
All right.
Although I've never seen that ending, so I don't know what they did with it.
Yeah, me neither.
Unless it's like in a deep cut special features
I'm
kind of
pretty
thing.
sure I've seen like a director's cut of this. I don't remember that though.
Yeah, well, I think everything in the quadrilogy was like director's cuts.
Question: was Paris in ruins before they crashed the ship into it? Because that explosion is gigantic.
Earth shattering.
Like,
That killed so many people.
She's like, we saved the Earth. You killed millions of people.
The world is on fire now. Like, it might have been better off with the aliens on it.
Ooh, I'm just gonna put the cork back in this mother effort because.
Doing a number on you?
Yeah, 3/4 of us. So I can't even do it. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah. So we will move on to the next segment, which I have a sound clip for somewhere.
Do you?
Yeah.
I know you. I know you. I knew you. I knew you.
Get it together,
But
Martinez.
you ain't you.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. We will start off, of course, as we always do, with director Jean-Pierre Jeunet. Let's just go with
Genet.
that.
Yeah,
Jeunet.
probably Genet. I was saying Genot, but
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I don't speak French.
He's probably most well known for Amelie, I would say. Like that movie was really big when it came out.
Yeah.
2001.
You know, as much as I like weird obscure movies, I've still never seen it.
Same here. It's too like cutesy for me. Like
That's not even my problem with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never got around to it. It's always been like, oh yeah, I want to check that out. Put it on the list. Never got to it.
yeah, just never got there. Aside from that, yeah, his other most well known movie is probably The City of Lost Children, which again is like visually just way out
I mean,
there.
probably Delicatessen too.
Delicatessen. I've never seen that one. That one. Blah blah blah.
I've seen some of it. I've never seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude who plays the guy in the wheelchair is in it.
Yeah. I think he's in a bunch of his movies.
Yeah. He's in City of Lost Children. Spoiler on the rest of this segment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really it. A lot of he's mainly a French director, so it's a lot of stuff like our audience probably would not be familiar with.
Unless you're really into artsy French movies.
Yeah, not to slight you guys. I'm just saying, like, we're talking to the monster kids here.
Yeah.
We will move on, of course, to our star, Sigourney Weaver, who we have talked about before in the previous Alien
times.
movies. Yeah. I mean, she is Ellen Ripley. That's probably the biggest thing she's known for. Dana Barrett and Ghostbusters also another big one. She's in 6 upcoming movies.
Yeah, I mean, I
the
guess
Avatar sequels.
Yeah, I guess if you're like a newer to her work, you know her from Avatar.
Avatar, yeah. We won't go too far into her because we've covered her a couple couple of times.
Yeah.
She is in like one quick scene in the new Ghostbusters, so she'll probably be in the new one. She was in Gorillas in the Mist, and that was like another like big role for her that she's known for.
That was huge for her. And that was like not too long before this one.
Yeah, I want to say that was like 80 something.
Was
wasn't
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll get there.
Jesus
get there.
Christ!
Now
Why
that
I
we're- now
always
that we're locked into this.
yeah. Every time I think of that movie, I think of it coming out in the fucking early mid '90s.
We have also talked about her in the Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
Paul, she was in that movie. That was a pretty enjoyable movie.
It's fun.
Kind of forgettable, yeah.
Yeah.
With Simon Pegg and
Yeah,
Nick Frost.
I saw it once and then I was done with it. But I'm glad I saw it the once.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Wally, let's see. What were we? Oh, Gorillas in the Mist.
Yeah.
She was in an episode of Futurama, which again, I will say I'm really enjoying the revival of that show.
Yeah. I just can't bring myself to watch any more of it.
Oh, it's good. It acknowledges the ending
Yeah.
and then just moves on.
Oh, she was in Galaxy Quest as well.
Oh yeah, Galaxy Quest. We went right past the thing we were looking for.
Sure did.
Yeah, Gorillas in the Mist.
88. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
1980. I was gonna say 86, but no, 88.
Well, apparently I'm an idiot.
We will move on. Winona Ryder. Again, if you were a male in the 90s, automatically just had a crush.
Yep.
I mean, what is she most well known for? Probably.
Girl Interrupted.
I mean,
I mean, at
now
this point, Stranger Things,
Yeah,
but-
yeah. But I mean, Heathers, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice, yeah.
Edward Scissorhands, any number of like classic movies. She is in the upcoming Beetlejuice 2.
I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, I'm not gonna watch.
No, I'm gonna watch
I'm
it.
100% gonna watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Whether it'll be good or not is up for debate, but
Yeah.
I hope it is. Like I sincerely want it to be.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. I don't remember her in Haunted Mansion, but apparently she has an uncredited role in that. Let's see. She was in a couple episodes of Drunk History. She was in Frankenweenie in 2012. Did a voice in that. Excuse me. She was in Black Swan in 2010.
Still have not seen it. Like, there's nothing there that I need in my life.
It was a
don't
good
think-
movie. It's just, it was just intense psychodrama,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just not my style.
Yeah. She played Spock's mom in the 2009 J.J. Abrams Star Trek reboot.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Ooh, Scanner Darkly.
Scanner Darkly. That's the rotoscoped movie,
Yes.
animated over live action
Mhm.
film. She was in Zoolander 2001, Girl Interrupted, Alien Resurrection, The Crucible with Daniel Day-Lewis. That was 96. I just watched There Will Be Blood again this week for the first time in a while, and God, I love that movie.
I didn't see it.
You have not seen There Will Be Blood?
I have not.
I swear to God, that movie is made for your tastes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think what happened was like at that point that was coming out and No Country for Old Men was coming out at the same time.
There's no comparison.
And I'm not saying there's a comparison, but like they came out at the same time and everybody was talking about them and talking them up and talking them up and talking them up. And then I saw No Country for Old Men and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this
Bad move.
sucks and
Yeah.
nobody knows what they're talking about.
No, There Will Be Blood. It's not a movie where like it's not like a high in action movie. Like there's not like a it's not
It's
like that.
like intense, right?
It's intense. Yeah, fucking Daniel Day-Lewis is just acting his ass off.
When is he not?
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah. But I mean, like the scenes are just fucking intense.
Okay.
And it's just oh God, I love that movie.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, he is just a stone cold fucking bastard in that movie. Like,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow.
Yeah, I like, dude, I cannot recommend that movie enough. That's a movie I have to I can't watch it often, but like I have to just dust it off every few years and like just fucking savor it. Like yeah. Oh, there's so many quotable lines that he has in that movie.
I remember I drank your milkshake.
Yeah, that's
thing,
the over the
and then
top,
I was like, really?
Yeah, that one's like that one's over the top. That's like him like really like chewing up the scenery.
Yeah.
There's some like there's this one, like this isn't really a spoiler, but this is just a fucking awesome line. he's in like this business meeting with like this fucking oil dude, and like the guy's like kind of pitching him on something, and like he's clearly like taking him for a fool, like
Yeah.
just telling him how to do his business, and like he's just fucking staring at him, and he goes, "One night I'm going to sneak into your house where you sleep while you're asleep, and I'm going to slit your throat." Like just fucking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking like he's just like heartless in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But anyway, back to Winona Ryder. Reality Bites. Let's get back on Mike.
Yeah.
Reality Bites. She was in that. That was huge in the fucking 90s. Age of Innocence. Oh, Dracula. How did we forget to mention Dracula? I again love that movie.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands we mentioned. Heathers, another awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
Beetlejuice, of course. That was her third role. Beetlejuice.
Damn.
First role was in Lucas in 1986. Moving on, Ron Perlman, who we have talked about before, of course. He was Hellboy, the superior Hellboy.
Yeah.
No offense, David Harbour, but they didn't give you a good movie to be in.
Nope. They gave Ron Perlman 2 great ones.
Yeah, which I just watched the
Just
second
like
one.
fucking great.
I watched like half of the second one last night, and then it just happened to be on TV again this afternoon. Like,
That's a fucking rare instance of a sequel being better than the original.
yeah. Like that. This like the visuals like on that second one are just it's another amazing visual movie.
You feel like you're walking into a fucking fairy tale.
Yeah, for sure.
Just chef kiss.
Ooh, let me wash down this wine with a PBR.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
That's a fucking excellent idea.
It's a twist top.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's it's the one thing the PBR's got over the Utica Club.
4 clubs.
7 of spades.
Oh, well.
Huh.
See how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ron Perlman, yeah, I mean, what is he most known for?
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. I mean, Hellboy. Yes, Hellboy, Sons of Anarchy. Anything with Guillermo del Toro, anything that he's involved in, Ron Perlman will be there.
Mostly. Not everything.
Yeah.
Mostly.
But yeah, for the most part.
I don't believe he was in Crimson Peak, and he wasn't in Pan's Labyrinth.
I don't think so.
But yeah. But he was in
He
Chronos.
doesn't show up for like a second in that, speaking Spanish.
In what?
Pan's Labyrinth.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so.
Yeah. It is almost as if we are looking at a list of his credits.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Come on, you got to do it off the fucking top of your head.
I still have not seen that Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I really want to see that.
I haven't either. Is that like kid friendly? Do you know?
I don't know. I know it's pretty like intense.
Like I don't. Yeah, it's PG.
rated PG. Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that.
How was it?
It's pretty good.
All right.
It's pretty good.
All right. I do want to see it. I just haven't.
I don't know why I was thinking that was like. No, yeah, that's from 2022.
Last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking it was like a new thing that he did. Oh man, I love these glass jars full of all the like
failed
the
experiments.
weird clones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to get my hands on some of those. Can you imagine that? Like you walk into somebody's house and they just got like a fucked up Ripley alien.
I got a 20% off coupon for Spirit Halloween. It applies to those 6 foot tall.
Crypt Keeper?
No, the Mars Attacks.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah, if I get my work bonus
Yeah.
soon, we're gonna have just gonna be chilling like behind one of us. We're just gonna have a life size fucking Mars Attacks Martian.
I love that.
Yeah, we are still going through Ron Perlman's filmography.
Yeah, he's
trying to figure out if he was in Pan's Labyrinth. Hannibal Chow, of course, in Pacific Rim.
so good.
Has anybody seen my shoe?
Can't do anything with the brain. Too much ammonia.
Still only in 2009, and we've been fucking there we go, scrolling. I am warm and just fucking fuzzy and.
You're all winoed out.
Woo! He was the voice of Killer Croc and Bane in the Batman. That was on the WB for like a couple of years on Saturday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Conan video game. He was Conan in the Conan video game.
Wasn't he? He was in the newer one, right?
Yes, the Jason Momoa one.
Yeah, he played
which has been on TV a lot lately. And
played Momoa's dad, I think.
I think so. Yeah. That's right. He was Slade in Teen Titans, that awesome Teen Titans cartoon that was on like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
On Cartoon
And
Network.
then they fucked that all up.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go. Like Teen Titans Go has its charm.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
There's no comparison to that old Teen Titans cartoon. That was amazing stuff.
That was like S tier fucking. That was S tier.
That like, I remember like because I remember it was so good. I would record it when it was on. I would watch it like Saturday nights when I got home.
Yeah.
Like from whatever I was doing, like
Yeah.
late at night. That show was so
It was
good.
fucking absurd.
Yeah. He was the Abomination in the Hulk video game from 2005. That was an awesome video game.
I didn't play it.
It had like destructible environments and like it was kind of like an open world, so you can just like smash through.
That's kind of all it was, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like smash everything.
Yeah. Hellboy, of course. We will get to that first Hellboy video. It's our video movie.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ! This is why we don't do wine every week. Of course, Blade 2, 2002. Okay.
God damn.
He was in an episode of the Tick. Oh, no, that was the live action Tick. I thought that was the cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
That cartoon was 90s perfection as well. I loved that cartoon.
I don't remember what we were even actually looking for. Oh shit, that's right. He was in Titan AE. That was a pretty good fucking movie.
Gone way over. We were looking for Pan's Labyrinth. We're in the 90s.
We went way past. So he's not in it.
So he's not in it. Yeah, we didn't see it. So we're gonna move on. We got a big comment there. Hold on.
No, that's somebody.
Oh, yeah, it's spam.
It's spam.
All right.
Spam garbage.
Yeah. Gary Dordan, who was Gun Guy in this. I don't remember his name. Christie, that's his name. He's probably most well known for being in the original Flavor CSI. He was in like 180 something episodes of that.
Yeah.
He was like from like one of the original, like maybe the first season. So like one of the original.
I want to say he was OG character.
Yeah. Aside from that, though.
Can you go back up? Go
going back up.
Up.
Going up.
Okay, so I saw All She Wrote, and I was like, what?
Yeah, not Murder, She Wrote.
No.
Yeah. He was in an episode of Glee.
I've seen a lot of that show.
I have not, thankfully. 183 episodes of fucking CSI.
Yeah.
He was in Batman Gotham Knight. That must be a straight to video. Like DC or animated release.
Yeah.
Cypress Hills featuring Tim Armstrong. That's I didn't know that was a thing.
That's interesting. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
Because that would have been. Yeah, it would have been a little bit before they did like the Transplants album. So.
He was in this movie called Twa, I guess you would call it.
Yeah. Twa.
I remember when I worked at the video store. Like, yeah, this was like a series of like steamy movies aimed to the young like urban professional. We would run a lot of those on like Friday nights at the video store.
Yeah.
There's like 2 or 3 of those movies.
Oh boy.
So yeah, there's a lot of 3-ways apparently. Necessitates 3 separate movies for it.
Jesus Christ. I mean, whatever pays the bills.
PBR is just cutting through the fucking wine sludge.
Cutting right through.
Yeah. We are still going through Gary Dordan's stuff. He was in an episode of Lois and Clark. That is not the Office. That's a 90s Office, which is different.
That's weird.
Yeah.
95.
He's in Weekend at Bernie's 2. He's in 15 episodes of A Different World, The Cosby Show.
You're just going to skip over the fact that he was Black Jesus in the Biohazard and Onyx Judgment Night video?
I didn't even notice it. He was.
Oh, Black
indeed.
Jesus, I'm trying to die.
Moving on, we have Michael Wincott, another like awesome character actor. He was just recently in Nope. He's like the wildlife photographer that they get to try to pardon me, film the UFO.
Yeah.
He's probably most well known as Top Dollar in The Crow.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook. Hey, who am I? Caw, bang, fuck, I'm dead.
I do believe we broke her. The movie is amazing, and I do not want any fucking new one.
Remake. Yeah, just don't touch it.
Just leave it the fuck alone.
Shouldn't have even had a sequel.
No.
In hindsight.
Definitely shouldn't have had 3 sequels.
Yeah. He was Guy of Gisborne in Prince of Thieves. Another like awesome cheesy 90s movie. Aside from that, he was in a couple episodes of Westworld. He was in the live action Ghost in the Shell. Looks like he was in 11 episodes of 24 Live Another Day. He was in the Hitchcock movie playing Ed Gein.
What?
I think it was an HBO movie.
I didn't know that was a fucking thing.
He voiced Death in the Darksiders 2 video game.
Wait a minute. Hitchcock.
I think that was the HBO movie where it's about like him like...
I'm trying to think. I just recently heard something about that. Who the fuck played him?
No, maybe it wasn't an HBO movie. Anthony Hopkins.
That's right. Yeah, because it was kind of because they did this, and it was kind of the inspiration for them to do.
No, I think this was
Gary Oldman as
Winston Churchill.
Yep. Yeah. Why did I fucking blank on that?
Scarlett Johansson's Tippi Hedren, and like it's all about how he's just fucking obsessed with her.
Yeah, and how he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, my God, Hitchcock was like a master artist.
But yeah, just a huge piece of shit. Let's see. We are still on Michael Wincott. He was a voice in Disney's Treasure Planet. He was in the 2002 version of Count of Monte Cristo, which was pretty good. It was a pre Super Jesus-y Jim Caviezel.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Jim Caviezel. Let me double check that. Yeah.
The Cavies.
Let's see. He was in Basquiat in 1996 about the artist Basquiat. He was in Strange Days in 1995.
I got to rant for a minute.
Rant away, man.
I get Basquiat being interesting, as a person. He was fascinating.
Yeah.
His fucking art blows. It fucking blows.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people like that style of art. And I don't know, everybody likes something different, but what the fuck, man?
I know the name. I know I've seen his art, and I can't think. It was like graffiti art, right?
Not really.
No,
it was painterly art, but it was all sort of abstract, but it was all expressionism kind of stuff. So it was he would paint a figure, but it would all be in splatters and crazy brush strokes, but nothing it didn't look good. But he got famous for being, I guess he was a pioneer of the style.
Yeah. To each their own, I guess.
Fucking
just checking over on the monitor behind me. We did mention The Crow. Romeo Was Bleeding. He was in 1993. It was with Gary Oldman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We mentioned Robin Hood. He's in The Doors in 91. Born on the 4th of July in 89.
That's an intense fucking movie.
He's in an episode of Miami Vice in 1988. 2 episodes of Crime Story in 87 and 88.
The Littlest Hobo.
Yeah.
That's cute.
His first role title shot in 1997.
Nope, you got that backwards.
1979.
There you go.
Again, this is why we don't drink wine on the show every week. It's a bad idea. This is why we're not producerless every week. Also,
Yes.
again, thanks, Art.
Yeah.
I know he's still there.
Kim Flowers. Oh, she was the.
No, I'm looking at his comment. I assume once we purchased lots of iTunes. He's not even commenting well now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kim Flowers. She was in this movie. She was Michael Wincott's female companion.
She was the co-pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one whose ass we were just staring at a little while ago. She was in Fear and Loathing in 1998. She's one of the people in the lizard the lizard get-ups in the one scene.
Oh shit.
Yeah, where he's like hallucinating, like he's in the bar with all the lizards.
Yeah. That was the
Somebody's-
cop convention, right?
I don't know if it was. I think it was like in the bar, maybe in that hotel, like while that was going on.
Yeah.
Somebody's feeding these goddamn things. She was in Clear and Present Danger in 1994.
She hasn't acted since 1998.
Yeah, no.
Did she
Pensacola
die?
Wings. I did the same thing when I was doing is
Or
she
she just
dead? No, she's
retire.
still alive. Yeah.
She made that fucking network money on Pensacola and just cut out. Used to watch that show.
She's probably got those that sweet Quantum Leap residuals.
Fucking A.
Rolling in. 2 episodes. She was Crime Story shows up again.
Wow.
1987. We will move on from there. Dan Hedaya, another just character actor. Like you've seen this dude somewhere before.
Yeah.
He's probably most well known as fucking Nick Tortelli in Cheers. Carla's scumbag ex-husband.
Yeah.
So he's fucking what's her name's dad in fucking
And Clueless.
Clueless.
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yep.
Let's see. He was in 2 episodes of Gotham.
Alicia Silverstone was another 90s crush. It was
Yeah.
pretty universal.
Yeah, you were assigned that crush as well. He was in Fantastic Beasts in 2016 and Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
Shows up in an episode of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Let's see. He was in fucking an 80s goddamn action classic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Commando. He's the head bad guy in that. Let's see. He is in Mulholland Drive.
Swim fan.
Swim Fan 2002. That was a big date movie at the time, I remember.
Yeah. Well, because it was... You didn't have a ton of, the psycho...
It was Fatal Attraction, but for the PG-13 crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was teen Fatal Attraction, yeah.
Let's see. He was in the Shaft remake in 2000 with Samuel Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Dick.
The Extreme Adventures of Super Dave.
Oh, yeah, Super Dave movie in 2000. R.I.P. fucking Super Dave Osborne, better known as Dave Einstein. Yeah, Dick, 1999. He played Richard Nixon in that. He was in the Night of the Roxbury movie in 1998.
Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, hey, look at that. He's in A Life Less Ordinary in
Oh,
1997.
boy.
Fuck, I hate that movie. He's in...
Now, do you hate the movie or do you hate the way the movie ended?
It was a weird, it was just over the top, quirky,
Was it-
romantic comedy.
Okay, so
And
it
then,
was not good up until the really not good ending.
Yeah. I just did not enjoy it. I remember seeing that with a group of people, and we were all like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah. Fucking turd burglars.
Yeah. He's in Marvin's Room in 1996 with Robert De Niro. Daylight, also in 96 with Sylvester Stallone.
So that was the one where they're trapped in the subway tunnel, right?
Yeah. I think it was the Lincoln Tunnel maybe or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
He's in Ransom in 96 with Mel Gibson. First Wives Club. He had a big 1996.
Yeah.
He was in Freeway with Kiefer Sutherland and what's her name? Reese Witherspoon. What else? Clueless in 95. He's in The Usual Suspects in 95. Also To Die For with Nicole Kidman. Is that fucking... Yeah, Maverick in 94 with Mel Gibson again. Fucking James Garner.
I can watch that whenever.
Oh.
Just whenever that's on, I'll watch that.
Ooh.
Another Midnight Run?
And it's a TV movie. Ooh. I don't like anything about this right here.
No,
Yeah.
that's all bad.
Yeah. Let's just keep going. We're not doing
Jesus.
Let's see. Searching for Bobby Fischer, 93. Rookie of the Year, 93.
Hey, did you know that, like, while Bobby Fischer is very famous for being a chess prodigy, he's also a giant piece of shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like a Russian, like, fucking, like, sympathizer or something. Isn't
Russian
he?
sympathizer. He's very, like, anti-Jewish, if I remember correctly.
I believe you are correct on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not good. It's not good.
Not a good look, pal.
Nope.
Benny and June in 1993. Cheers shows up. Of course, he's in 6 episodes. He's only in
I
6
love Benny and
episodes
June.
of that.
Benny and June's a great movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. It was big at the time.
Yeah.
That was Johnny Depp, where he thinks he's Buster Keaton, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
That was the tie-in. The song was 500 Miles by the Proclaimers.
Yeah. Yeah, he was only in 6 episodes of Cheers, but that was enough to get him his own spin-off from that show. Interesting. He's in Pacific Heights in 1990, which is a really good movie. I remember. Haven't seen it in a very long time.
Yeah.
One of the few, well, not really anymore. I was say a few times where Michael Keaton was like a bad guy, but at the time that was like one of the few times he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
Because he was the Vulture in fucking Spider-Man: Homecoming. He's been a bad guy in a few other things, I believe. He's in Joe vs. the Volcano in 1990, which is a weird fucking movie with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
It's super surreal.
Yeah.
He is like working for this company. He's like kind of like a depressed, like hypochondriac, and like I think the company he like goes to his doctor. His doctor tells him like he's gonna die. He has this rare disease. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
So like, he decides he's just gonna like spend like the rest of his life like going on this like crazy trip to this place. No, I'm sorry. His company comes to him, says, "We need you to like settle this land deal for us in like the South Pacific. You have to go throw yourself into this volcano to like
What?
appease these." It's very like surreal and like over the top. Like it's like a satire type of thing.
Like fucking Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, and like you have to throw yourself into this volcano to like appease, their like they believe it'll appease their god, and like whatever, we can continue doing what we need to do on the island.
Okay.
And it's just like about him, like like his plane crashes or whatever, like his ship sinks, and like he like finally gets to the island, and like he's gonna jump in, and like turns out like his company was just setting him up, like they just needed somebody to do this, and like it's just very weird and, like I said, surreal and over the top.
That's very strange.
Yeah, it's like it's literally like, how the fuck did this get made? Like it'd be perfect for that podcast.
Who directed that?
I want to say it's like a known director. Is it Joe Dante? No, John Patrick Shanley. Don't know who the fuck that is. Let's see what he's directed. He wrote Moonstruck, wrote Congo. He's only directed 3 movies.
Okay.
Oh, he directed Doubt, 2008, with Meryl Streep.
That was
and,
the
like the molesting
Philip Seymour
movie.
Hoffman, right?
Yeah. Interesting enough, the molesty fucking bishop from my fucking church died today.
Good.
Yeah. I hope he rots in hell. Yeah, super molesty. Not telling a story out of fucking school here. I have a friend who he retired, but he's like a higher up in the Albany Police Department.
Yeah.
Apparently they would chase him out of Washington Park regularly.
Really?
Fucking like getting blowjobs in the bushes and stuff. Fucking yeah.
What you mean? That's fine. I don't care about that. Leave the kids alone.
Yeah. Don't fucking parade around like you're fucking holier than thou. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Fuck you, dude.
It's so weird that the church hasn't learned that celibacy basically produces
taking a
pedophiles.
bunch of dudes and housing them together and not letting them get laid kind of screws them up. Who'd have thought? Yeah.
So weird.
Ugh. Anyway, that's all aside from movies. Let's get back to the movies.
Tax the church. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Tax the fucking shit out of it. J.E. Freeman. He is like your standard movie dick. Like if you see this guy in a movie, he's gonna be a dick to somebody in it.
Mm-hmm.
He was Dr. Wren in this movie. He's the guy that's like trying to get away at the end.
Yeah.
He's the one that shoots fucking what's her name, Winona Ryder. He died in 2014. Yes, 2014. One of his last roles was in Nip Tuck. He's in Tremors 4. That's like the Old West one, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That movie's fun as shit.
I've never seen. I don't know if I've ever seen any of them past 2.
Dude, watch 4.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest of them. Who cares? Watch 4.
All right. He was in Go in 1999. I do enjoy that movie. That movie has an insane cast.
Which one was that? I know it.
Yeah,
but
it is. I fucking directed it. Doug Liman. Like everybody in like 90s Hollywood is in this movie.
yeah.
Sarah Polley, Jay Moore, Scott Wolf, Taye Diggs, Katie Holmes. Let's see. There's more. Timothy Oliphant, William Fichtner. There are more people too. I think this is just like the top.
God
Because there's a lot of people in like show up in like fucking cameos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a really really cool movie. It's just like one of those like ensemble like movies with, like different like kind of chapters and like different people like they all kind of intertwine like by the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Timothy Oliphant plays like a drug dealer in that.
Sick.
Let's see what else. The Man Who Knew Too Little. He's in that. It's a Bill Murray movie, I believe. Yeah. This is another Tom working at Cinema 10 story. I told this a couple weeks ago. We broke into the theater one night, threw a party, and watched this movie. Fucking.
I didn't do enough degenerate behavior as a young man. I really didn't.
Just smoking weed and drinking in the movie theater, like while in the middle of the night. God, I miss the 90s. Oh,
I do too.
yeah. Let's see. Copycat '95. There's another Sigourney Weaver movie.
Sigourney Weaver.
One of the best shows of the '90s.
You're goddamn right.
Highlander. He shows up in an episode of.
Bet your ass.
Patriot Game shows up again. That's a really good movie. Has been Harrison Ford was playing Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
He's in Iron Eagle 3.
What do you do? 3 of those movies?
He did Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games, just 2, I think.
I thought there was a third one.
Hunt for Red October is Alec Baldwin, and then there's Sum of All Fears with Ben Affleck playing Jack Ryan.
Okay.
Which is also a pretty decent movie, just kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
Hill Street Blues, Remington Steele, worth mentioning, but that's really about it. Moving on, we have Brad Dourif.
Fucking legend.
Yeah, he is the voice of Chucky. It's probably one of the things he's most known as. Of course, he is in Deadwood. Fucking awesome. We've talked about Deadwood extensively on this show.
I mean, you could just leave it right there at his known for.
Yeah,
and it's a fucking banger of a
he
list.
Is fucking Grima Wormtongue in the Lord of the Rings movies. He is in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Billy Bibbit. He is the killer in fucking Exorcist 3.
Yeah.
There was I saw an Instagram post today, and it was just it was name one photo, one frame of a movie that haunted you forever, and it's the one from Exorcist 3 of the guy with the fucking
with the shears.
The shears walking up behind the nurse.
Yeah.
That frightened the fuck out of me when I saw that movie.
Yeah. There's a reason that's Jeffrey Dahmer's favorite movie.
Yeah. Mississippi Burning also he was in. He is still voicing Chucky in the TV show. He's in the upcoming Herbert West Reanimator.
I don't know that I like that.
Yeah. He was Chucky on WWE Raw.
Yeah.
Doc Cochran is his character in the Deadwood show and movie.
I love that character so much.
Yeah. Shows up in an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's not the recent Malignant. It's 2013. Which I think they're making a sequel to, or at least they should make a fucking sequel to, because that crazy ass movie was
It was fine.
Fine. Maybe it's just like I remember it more like remember it fondly because it was like a pandemic movie.
It was definitely a pandemic movie. It doesn't. No, it's settled. It's settled fine. It doesn't need any more.
Yeah. Let's see. Shows up in an episode of Fringe.
Yep.
Pardon me while I just rub my eye momentarily.
Yeah. I liked Priest. It was a fine movie.
Don't know that I ever saw that.
That was basically like a vampires movie. Carl Urban was in it
Okay.
as like the head vampire.
All right.
Yeah.
Shows up in Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. He is Sheriff Brackett in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We've done him before, so I don't think we really need to go into him. We're going to move on from there. We've hit the highlights. Next up, we have Raymond Cruz, who we have also done before on the show. He was just in Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
So we won't go into him much, but he is probably most well
Uncredited in Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
We figured that out on our own.
Yeah. He is in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul as Tuco Salamanca.
Yep.
Probably his most well-known. Yeah, it's the thing he's in that people know.
Yeah.
He is also in Clear and Present Danger. He is also in another 90s fucking classic, Under Siege. Yeah.
Are we just going to watch Under Siege for the shit of it?
We should do that for like our Halloween special. Like just
real spooky season.
Yeah, like the one time of year we don't do a scary movie. Halloween.
Fucking April Fool's Day, baby.
Oh god, I am down for either of those. We should do 2 episodes.
Yuck. I mean, Seagal is pretty much a fucking monster anyway.
Real life monster, Steven Seagal. Do you remember like when we first started doing this? That was like we were gonna also throw in like real life monster episodes.
Yeah.
And like we just never did.
Yeah, because we were gonna do like some research and find out like, because the idea was like, oh well, we can do like games and like board games and movies and shows and shit like that, and like, and then we can do like real life stuff. And that's too much work.
Yeah. No, we'll stick with the movies. We'll stick with the movies.
We'll just watch movies.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Yep.
He's in Training Day as well. We're gonna move on because we again have done it. He's in From Dusk Till Dawn too. And
it's a great subtitle.
Texas Blood Money.
Yeah.
Great subtitle. Terrible fucking movie.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. He's in an episode of The X-Files. He does show up in The Rock. And The Substitute. Moving on, Leland Orser is another like character actor who shows up in a lot of shit. Is like, oh, that guy. Let's see. He is most recently in. He was in Amsterdam last year, which kind of got shit on when it came out. It was alright. Margot Robbie and fucking.
I didn't love it.
Yeah.
It was boring.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. Like one, I don't know. Like there was like. Once like that plot kind of plays out, like it kind of pays off, but
yeah,
I don't know if it justifies watching the whole movie.
It's
he shows up as 10 episodes of Ray Donovan. Shows up in The Gambler, not the Kenny Rogers, no one to hold him, no one to fold him Gambler. No, just something else called The Gambler. He is in Taken 3.
Did you ever watch the Kenny Rogers Gambler movies?
I remember them being on TV, so I know I've seen bits and pieces of them like in the 80s, but
I've never seen them, but I remember distinctly walking into A&G Video in Cohoes, and they had a whole fucking row of them. And I would look at them.
Yeah.
I would look at them every time and go, I'm gonna watch these, and then just walk fucking right past them.
Never watched them.
Never, not a one.
They were like movies like your grandparents were into, like in the 80s. Like yeah. I just never gave.
Oh, you mean like Kenny Rogers fans?
Yeah.
God, Mad TV had the best Kenny Rogers shit ever.
Oh God, yeah. This is Kenny Rogers Jackass. I forgot about that.
Is that Will Sasso?
Yeah,
I'm Kenny Rogers.
He's just like chugging milk. Oh, I would tear up a Kenny Rogers roast chicken right now. I got the fucking munchies, drunk munchies. Oh.
Kenny Rogers.
This is Kenny Rogers, jackass. Oh,
Fucking hair was everywhere.
Yeah.
Drunk.
big beard. He shows up in Saving Private Ryan, among other many people. In
Ooh,
that
Kenny
movie.
Rogers.
Yeah, oh Christ, that'd be amazing. NYPD Blue shows up a lot in these credits tonight too.
Yeah.
I just haven't really mentioned it because it's not something we hit on a lot. He's in Escape from L.A. in 1996.
Love it.
Independence Day, also 96. Shows up in 3 episodes of Married with Children.
You know, I don't really love Independence Day. Like, that's a movie that just never really clicked for me.
It was. I just remember like it being big and like popular.
It's a
when it came
big
out.
spectacle, and I
Yeah,
respect it for what it is, but it's just like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna choose to watch
It's
it.
like back when you would go to a movie, like, because I remember this movie was like sold out, and I went to see it. Like,
Yeah.
the concept of a sold out movie right now is so mind blowingly like quaint.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I remember like having to like hold seats and like fight to hold the seats because
Yeah.
like people are coming. I swear, people are coming.
Yeah. You get your jacket laid over the fucking
Yeah.
half the row. Yeah.
Saw that at the Cine 12 at fucking Crossgates, which also no longer exists.
Yeah. That was upstairs, right?
I worked at that theater too, and the 18.
Yeah.
Working at that theater was the greatest because it was just fucking free for all. Like, there's no rules here.
Yeah.
There's like 3 employees in the whole place.
You might have worked with a cousin of mine,
Who's your cousin?
Joe Shutter.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That name sounds very familiar. He worked at the 12.
He worked at one of them. He worked at the one in Crossgates.
Was he a projectionist?
No. I think he worked the counter, like ticket sales and shit.
That sounds very fucking familiar.
Yeah.
It was also 20 something years ago.
Yeah, sure was.
Yeah. Shows up in an episode of Cheers. Shows up like all over the NBC like sitcom lineup. Empty Nest, which is a spinoff of Golden Girls, which he also showed up on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really it for the notable stuff. We'll move on. Lastly, we have David St. James. He was in this movie.
Was he the guy at the end here who had who woke up and had the alien in him?
Possibly. Let's see. He was recently in How I Met Your Father. He's in a couple of the fucking what's his name? The American Horror Story guy. Nip Tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's overrated.
That guy.
That guy.
Fucking A, he is.
He shows up as the Archbishop of Canterbury in an episode of Preacher. It's 2017. Shows up in 2 episodes of Community. Shows up in Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon. The Revenant. Is that no? Yeah,
That's the bear movie.
Yeah, yeah. No,
No,
it is not.
That was just Revenant. This is the Revenant.
Huh? It's not the one where fucking like an ice zombie. Like,
Keeping our streets safe for the undead. He's a zombie cop.
all right. Was there a reason I saved this fucking dude?
I don't know.
Drew Carey show, Bernie Mac show, Frasier, Alias.
I don't know. Was he in an episode of our thing?
He's in Donnie Darko,
Fuck that movie.
Will and Grace. Please tell me he's in the thing we were waiting for.
Living Single. There it is. Yep.
Jurassic World. He's in LA Confidential.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Oh, News Radio.
Yeah. Oh, that's an underrated sitcom.
Fuck yeah. Oh, you want to talk about a fucking cast?
Yeah. Yeah. Phil Hartman, man. God, I wish that guy lived.
Yeah, that'd have been great.
He's in Black Sheep in 1996 with Chris Farley and David Spade. It's an episode of Seinfeld, Beverly Hills 90210, Family Matters, ER. He's in Police Academy, Mission to Moscow.
Ew. Fucking.
It's the one thing he's not on is fucking Murder, She Wrote.
Jesus, yeah.
We don't get to use the sound effect this week.
Days of Our
folks.
Lives.
That'll do it for the Better Known As.
God damn, son.
Yeah.
That was a short amount of people, but that was a long one.
Yeah.
Mostly
Yeah,
from side tangents.
yeah we
Oh.
did go off on a few
I'll
tangents.
take the blame on that one. That was my bad. My bad.
What else, folks? What else? I don't know.
I don't know. We're on to the crapshoot.
We're onto the crapshoot. We got a sound effect for that. One thing I forgot to mention last week, we went to see that new movie, Talk to Me, new horror movie.
Yeah.
Fucking really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's an Australian movie. It's like these like fucking kids, like these teens. They have like one of them like gets this fucking like hand thing, like this. Guy,
Oh,
like, yeah. Really fucking good movie.
Yeah.
Like effective use of like low budget, like like just really really good. And
It's
then
like the stress is in the atmosphere and not what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I would highly recommend checking that out. I think they already announced the sequel, which is cool because it deserves it. It's like a really like low budget like indie Australian movie. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see like it'll fucking get like a probably a big budget sequel.
Yeah, but do you think that'll ruin it?
Probably, most likely, but you can always hope.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know. Today I played a round of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
How was that?
It was pretty fun. It's what do they call it? Asymmetrical.
Yeah, one of you is the killer, and like everybody else is like has to like run away.
Well,
like...
they break it up into teams, so you have 3 people from the family.
Okay.
And you can choose which characters you want to be. And then there are 4 or 5 survivors.
Okay.
And so when you're in the family, you're trying to hunt them down and kill them. And then when you're a survivor, you're trying to do all these things to escape. So it's kind of like Dead by Daylight.
All right.
But Texas Chainsaw Massacre themed, which I am all about because I love that movie.
Yeah. I have not seen the original one in a very, very long time.
I think it holds up better than you might think.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not like
it's
an
not
over the top.
Everything you remember.
Yeah, like gory horror movie. Like there are intense scenes.
There's
but
really
it's
not
like
much blood in it at all.
Yeah. No, there's
I
barely
think there's
any
less
blood
than a gallon of blood in that movie.
Yeah, because they didn't have the budget for it. Basically,
Yeah.
like yeah.
It's a lot of stuff happens, either bloodless or off screen, and you see like the aftermath of things, but like it's fine. It's the movie is supposed to be just fucking scary, not a gore fest. So yeah, I only played one round of that, but that was fun. I played as the cook. So in the original one, the guy that runs the gas station.
Yeah.
That guy, and everybody every character has like a special ability. So like the cook is really good at listening and hearing like where everybody is, so you can kind of spot them and then call them out to like your teammates and shit.
Yeah.
Which is pretty rad. Leatherface, obviously, you have the chainsaw.
Yeah.
He's like, I guess it's weird. So like, there's a little bit of a mini game to get the chainsaw going, and then you have to like keep it going. And if you rev it up for a certain amount of time, like your attack gets stronger. But if you hold it revved up for too long, it overheats.
All right.
So it's like a timing thing. You want to hit it like right at the right spot, and then it's like a one-hit kill, basically. Yeah. But then the survivors have certain attributes and special skills and shit like that. Like some of them can pick locks faster than other ones, and other ones are like better at kind of fighting or running or stealth and shit like that. So it's pretty fun. I'm gonna try to get a few more rounds in before I really start like trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Do a couple more games as some of the villains, then do some more games as the heroes. Really find out what plays more fun.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I think that's really all like media wise that I've done.
Yeah, I'm like I really
I haven't
consumed
done
much this week.
Oh, I started watching Eastbound and Down.
Oh, okay.
You've
never seen it before?
I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes. That movie, that show is like aggressive.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Goddamn Kenny Powers. Yeah, I feel burnout coming on that character like
I could see
real
that.
soon.
Yeah.
Unless he's like unless the character like kind of develops and turns into a
He
little bit of
does
something
evolve.
else.
Yeah. I will say that he does evolve.
Yeah.
I haven't really consumed much this week. Like, Strange New Worlds like sneakily just ended. Like, I didn't
Oh, really?
realize it was the finale. And it
They
ended
do
on-
like a half season?
They did 10 episodes.
No shit.
Yeah. And that was the first season too. There was only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, why are we getting 10 episodes of that? But like Discovery and all the other shows are like, well, just only Discovery is like 15, 16 episodes every season. Like,
Yeah.
So I was kind of disappointed, but it ended really fucking strong.
Did it?
Like a Gorn episode, yeah.
No
You
shit.
actually do see the Gorn like this time too.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was all hyped like yesterday. Like, all right, I got nothing to do Friday. I'm off. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill out. Fucking watch the new episode, Strange New World. Oh,
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just ended. We went to the movies. Oh, we saw Blue Beetle. That was all right.
Yeah.
That was all right. Yeah.
Is it?
It's
the-
fun.
Is it the launch pad that DC movies need right now?
No, it is a like. It really has no other connect. Like, they mentioned like Superman once, like they mentioned Batman once. Like, there's
Yeah.
no real like strong connections to anything else in DC.
It feels like from the trailers anyway. It looked like it was their take on the Marvel style.
Kind of like, it's kind of like, Spider-Man Homecoming, I guess. Like, it's a young hero, like kind of like finding himself. But I don't know. Like, it's
But it like I said, I can only go from the trailers, but it felt like it has that like kind of goofy, smart aleck
yeah.
kind of thing to it that Marvel is like all about in their movies now.
Yeah, it is very like jokey and like
Yeah.
very jokey. But it was entertaining. I was entertained.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain. What else? There was really like I didn't go see the Meg. Like, I might check it out maybe tomorrow. I really don't care.
You know what we
Pardon
could
me.
do?
See it, do an episode.
Yeah. I mean,
could.
we could do it with Assad.
I don't think it'll be out much longer. Like, It's been out
It
2
doesn't
weeks
have to be
already.
theatrical when we watch it.
that's true.
Much
yeah.
like everything else we do.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he did hit us up this week to come back. So
Yeah.
maybe that'll probably be on digital in some format, like in a couple weeks.
I guess a week.
Yeah. Voyage of the Demeter's already coming out.
Yeah, that's because it flopped. It flopped fucking hard. Which
It's
they
not
released
fair.
it the wrong fucking time of the year.
They should have done it in October.
That
yeah.
is not a summer blockbuster movie.
Yeah,
That's a Halloween movie.
it sucks because it's a fucking good movie too.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it. If people are just not in the mood for horror right now.
Well, everything is flopping like in movies.
That is
Like,
true.
'cause nobody's going to the fucking movie theaters. Like,
Yeah, well, because there was like a strong resurgence when everybody was like, "Oh, we can go to the movies again,"
yeah. And now it's crashing again.
and then they
like,
went, "Oh wait, yeah, that it actually involves going to the movies."
like, oh wait, this is super fucking expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great,
Yeah.
and it's only gonna get worse as more movies shit the bed.
Tank. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't think they're at a loss on Demeter, but they're not at much of a. They're not in the black by much.
Yeah. No.
So it's
I'm going in for a little more of this.
oh shit.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. Like nobody's going to see anything except like the super huge movies. Like
Yeah.
the Avatar shit is gonna blow up. You know it is. But like the known franchises are gonna do well.
Yeah, that's about it. It's a shame because we're like, I kind of feel like we're getting to that point where Hollywood is making those smaller like B movies again. Like, we're finally getting them. And
But
like,
then they tank.
yeah, and they're probably just gonna go away. Like,
Yeah.
again. So, fuckers.
But I mean, there is bright spots. Things like Terrifier 2, like that. It blew up way beyond anybody's expectations,
Yeah.
and that was on the strength of its.
Wine is still fucking delicious.
That was on the strength of its reputation from
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah.
Everybody was super fucking hyped for it, and so they were like, okay, well, we'll do a theatrical run, and then everybody went and fucking saw it. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
They're they're trying
I
at
forgot
least.
I put the camera on you and I never put it back to the main camera.
Oh shit.
There we go. Again, if we had a producer,
Yeah.
wouldn't have to worry about this shit.
Nope. Sure wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's all right.
Everything's fine.
Fine.
But yeah, I want low budget horror movies to come back, and they never really went anywhere.
Yeah.
But you get them on streaming services. You don't get them in the theater.
I don't even want not just low budget horror movie. I just want more non-blockbuster movies.
Yeah.
I want more
Indie.
indie movies, B movies, not
Yeah.
even indie movies fine. No, I want more B movies,
Yeah.
just these smaller movies that where you're more likely to be surprised by something I'm just going to watch this cuz it looks cool.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's really fucking good. I
Right.
love being surprised like that.
Yeah.
And you just we don't really get that anymore.
Nope. Sure don't.
Let's see. I picked up Dredge for the first time in a couple weeks.
Did you?
Yeah. I want to get back on the horse. I want.
I haven't played that in quite a while. Well, once Diablo 4 came out, I was like, this is what I'm doing now.
I haven't played that in even longer. I want to
Really?
get back on that. I want to get back on Zelda. I hit a wall with gaming for a bit
Yeah.
because I want to start wrapping stuff up. So when Spider-Man comes out in October, I can just get ready to do that.
Just nail it.
Yeah. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing some gaming on our Twitch,
All right.
but I'm not really set up to do it. My computer's not great
Oh, to stream or
to stream and do. Well, if I was doing a really kind of lower grade game, I could do it no problem.
I still want to do snap streams when I'm playing it here at night.
Yeah.
I know I can do that on my computer. It's
should.
easy. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't fit the genre of our
But
channel
it-
at all.
but
But who
it-
cares? It's content.
It's something we talk about on the show a lot.
Yeah.
It's exactly. It's content. It puts our numbers out there more. Fucking.
Fucking do it, man.
Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah.
Show these scrubs what's what.
That fucking choke on it deck I made is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Because
Snapchat.
it's not invincible, but when everything is firing on all cylinders, it is so annoying.
Yeah.
To play against because I'm just constant every turn I'm dumping cards into your hand.
Right.
To the point where you can't play your strategy because you just keep getting
you've got
random,
nothing.
Yeah, you get rocks and random shit dumped into your hand.
Yep.
And then by the time I dump out Darkhawk and Ronin on turns 5 and 6, you have 8 or 9 cards in your deck. So Darkhawk is super powered up.
Yeah.
And if I played it right, you have 6 or 7 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
And fucking Ronin's powered up. Oh, I get so many quits on that
It's
fucking.
so twatty.
Yeah. It's cheaper than whatever. All the Galactus decks I've played against, I have no problem playing this deck.
Fuck Galactus deck.
Yeah. There's nothing I love more than fucking somebody when they play Galactus on turn 7 or turn 6.
Yeah.
Or 5 or whatever. He's usually on 5 because then they're gonna play Null on turn 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love dropping Death and Null on them on turn 6 to barely beat them.
Yeah. What I like to do is Yondu their fucking Galactus.
Yeah. There are cards that I love to see get Yondu, like Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
Galactus,
Yep.
Thanos. Yeah. Another my other favorite fucking,
Apocalypse.
Yeah. I love to do when somebody's playing a Thanos deck is to rogue the fucking powered Infinity Gem,
Yeah.
because that's the one that gives Thanos the 20 energy.
Yeah.
So if you take that away, there's really no other because all those Infinity Gem cards really kind of fucking suck.
They're good to get the rest of them out.
Yeah, they don't do much besides that.
What's really fun is you wait for all of them to come out, and then you hit them with a fucking Killmonger.
Well, they don't all have to be out for Thanos to be powered up.
No, they don't.
It's to be played.
Yeah.
There was somebody I fucked over hardcore with a last turn Shang-Chi that they did not see coming.
Really.
I don't remember who it was. I think it was a Null Galactus combo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you fucker. And I'm just, If I get second and I have Shang-Chi in my deck, I know I win because like I'm gonna drop that Shang-Chi
Yeah.
and it's gonna kill it's gonna kill that null.
Mm-hmm. Man, that game is. Are you noticing it is much harder lately to get tokens?
Yeah, they really made it a lot harder.
Us.
Yeah,
They fucked us.
they made it. You get more theoretically because of that weekend challenge where you get like 300 every weekend now. But like,
but that's if you have X cards in your deck.
yeah, it's usually the one where you have to win 15 matches with that fucking card.
And that's the brand new card that nobody really fucking gets unless you subscribe.
In the collector boxes, you don't get the big like 1,000-point boxes anymore. It's either 50 or 100 now.
Yeah, and they put in those the special ones, the pink ones, and the drop rate on getting a new card out of those is fucking terrible.
I did just get Lady Deathstrike out of one of those. I will say, yeah. So that's the first time it paid off. But I usually do get a shitty fucking like a pixel variant or something.
I've opened up a bunch of those, and I've gotten like one of the cards that you can get.
So I got that shitty Wolfsbane that I texted to the group the other day. Fucking pixel variant Wolfsbane, really?
Yeah.
The fuck am I gonna do with this?
Bitch about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, putting variants in those is lame.
Yeah.
What are we watching here? I know this movie.
This is Aliens.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that's the snap segment for the week. We'll probably put a pin in that there.
Yeah.
Anything else to mention? We should mention we have Mid Hudson coming up next month.
We do.
Yeah, we'll be there. I am doing multiple panels. It's me and Craig Bierko on Saturday.
The fucking Bierko is coming.
Tom might be coming to that too. I told him about it.
Well, because he probably went, oh fuck, Bierko's gonna be
there? Yeah. Well, yeah, I figured, yeah. So we might be doing our thing, just me and him, or me, him, and Tom, just bullshitting for an hour.
Yeah.
And then me and Ming are doing a panel too.
Sick.
It's just like pop culture with Chris and Ming, so I don't know what the fuck is gonna be
weird.
Yeah.
Nothing like having a fucking
Yeah.
guideline.
Yeah. And then I'm doing a panel with Assad on Sunday.
So basically, what he's saying is, come to our table, hang out with me.
Yeah. Con Talk, we could probably clear the fuck out after that panel's over at like a 2 or 1:30, 1:55, maybe around there.
Sunday?
Yeah. The earlier the better.
Cool. Let's see how busy it is.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be a good time. Come out, see us at the long, lot of consonants in a row, weird Middle Eastern name, Civic Center at Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
I don't know the name. It's a weird name. I don't know it. I apologize.
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah. But we'll be there. We have Saratoga in, as the announcement on Facebook today said, 3 months away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could say is Amanda is not doing their graphics for them anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be there also, but that's a little bit further down the road. Doing a horror panel there, for sure. Maybe some others as well.
Yeah. I mean, guests are still being added, so you know.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I hope they're adding guests to. I'm not going to try. I love working for Mid Hudson. I love doing that con, but the panel that Ming and I are doing are like, it's pop culture with Chris, Ming, and guests. Well, the only other guest is Craig Bierko. So like if that's the case, I might just have the three of us sit there for like an hour and a half, like
Fuck
just
it.
bullshit. Yeah.
I mean, Bierko's been in enough shit that he qualifies as pop culture.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be
fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We'll be stone cold sober.
Absolutely, as a priest on Sunday. Yeah. Anything else to mention?
I think that's
really it.
How, you know what? Here's some outside the podcast shit. We recently started playing Monster of the Week.
Oh, I was gonna mention that. Yeah.
How are you digging that system?
I enjoy it. It is like you were saying. Like it was you were saying. It's not like D&D where like when we level up, it's just like okay, I'm gonna do this. Like it's a quick decision where like if I'm leveling up in D&D, there's like 2 hours of study work involved.
Yeah.
Like I have to read up on like what fucking feats are available.
Yeah,
Like
the rule it's there are enough rules to keep the game in check, but it is rules light enough to let you get away with doing whatever you want. Like everything that you could possibly want pretty much falls under a category
yeah, if you
of
can
role.
explain it away, like make it look cool or sound doable, like
Yeah,
you can kind of
fucking
do it. Yeah.
I like it.
I,
like it a lot.
really am enjoying it. It is very much like a Joss Whedon TV show. It's supposed to be kind of like that. And like when we were playing that game last week, like the ending was like super intense. Where we had to like fucking get like, all right, you do this, I'm gonna run this way, like fucking yeah. I'm gonna destroy these scissors while you guys distract the ghost.
And that's the thing, because you can make plans like that where they're impromptu. Like I'm gonna do this and you do that, and you don't have to worry about like turn order and if it's your initiative and then what happens if this happens. It's just like I'm gonna do this and you do that and here's the plan and then we're gonna fucking execute. It's fucking great. So
it's awesome.
Thor is running that for us and he is doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
It's really fun. We
our setup is go for it.
Our characters run a
it's like a Fright Night type of setup.
Like it's Fright Night, yeah. It's like like a Svengoolie or a fucking Joe Bob, just like a monster movie show. But that's our front.
Yeah,
we
actually do hunt monsters.
We hunt monsters, but we actually work for the IRS while we do it. So.
It is fun. I am the Buffy character.
Yeah.
You are
I'm like the driver, militant guy.
Yeah, like the figure of authority in the group. Not quite the Giles, but kind of in that vein.
Yeah, I'm the actual agent from the IRS.
the Phil Coulson, if this were Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., let's say. He
looks like Dale Earnhardt.
We have a time displaced Miguel Cervantes, author of Don Quixote.
Oh, Don Quixote,
we have our ghost on
and
our
a ghost.
team. Yeah. It's a super fun game though. I would recommend checking it out if you're into like Dungeons and Dragons and games like that.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of rules to memorize.
No, super easy to pick up, super quick.
I mean, all dice rolls are 2d6.
Yeah, it's all d6. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, fucking, you make it past. Was it 7? Is a
5 experience points get you to the next level.
No. Your dice rolls. 7,
anything above 7 is like an success.
7 is a mixed success, so like something good will happen and something bad will happen. But once you hit 10, it's just a success, so you get whatever you want. And then if you're over 12, it's like a what the hell do they call it?
Extreme success or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So it's really fun. I want to say the rules books are kind of dirt cheap as well.
Yeah, I mean they're all like just PDF downloads. It's like a couple of pages each.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monster of the Week. Check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
It's really good. That's it. I think we're done for the week.
Yeah. We haven't played D&D in a long time in our Friday group.
I'd like to. I miss D&D.
I would like to play with our group. I'm just saying our Friday group hasn't played in a long time either. But no, our real life table group has not played in years.
Don't say that.
Correct, but fuck you.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, someday
We'll get there.
But anyway.
Yep. So here's our socials. Our website is www.bigdumbmonsters.com. We have a Gmail account as not www anything. Fucking wine. BigDumbMonsters@gmail.com. If you want, suggestions for the show, movie suggestions, beer suggestions, anything you want. Just email us. We want to hear from you. We're on Facebook. We are Big Dumb Monsters Pod. We are on Slasher, the all horror social media. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast there. And, I mean, if you want to hit up our Steam account and maybe we'll play some Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's Big Dumb Monsters. We also have Dead by Daylight. I haven't played that one yet, but we've got it.
We got it. We are also on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. You can also check us out on Threads at that same handle, big_dumb_monsters. I just remembered I forgot to post the Threads today to promote this. Whatever. Everybody's going to forget about it in a month.
Threads is not going to last.
Yeah. Where else can you find us? You can find us on YouTube at Big Dumb Monsters. Come by, like some videos, subscribe to the channel. It's pretty cool. You'll like it there. Come on by.
Comment on videos.
Do the thing.
Do the thumbs up stuff.
You can also stop by our merch store on TeePublic. Just search for the Big Dumb Monsters store. And of course, anywhere you can find us, whether it's podcast, videos, Twitch. We keep forgetting to mention Twitch, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're actively doing Twitch.
That's
right now.
the one we're like. I feel like we're forgetting something. It's Twitch.
It is Twitch.
It's Twitch.
Every Saturday night,
Yeah.
we live stream us recording this stupid show.
Yeah.
And it is twitch.tv/BigDumbMonsters.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/Big Dumb Monsters. So we're at Big Dumb Monsters on Twitch.
Yeah. Or is it Big Dumb Monsters Podcast? I can never.
No, it's just
remember.
Big Dumb Monsters.
Big Dumb Monsters.
Yeah.
You're right.
So yeah, if you're listening to this, on podcast form, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, you can also watch this live every week.
Yeah.
Usually about 8:15 on
8:15
Saturday.
ish. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do our best. That's it. Yeah. Everywhere you watch and listen, rate and review. Tell your friends. If you have friends who are interested in horror movies or monster movies specifically, let them know. That's how podcasts grow.
That's how we do.
Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna give you our weekly words of wisdom, and those are: don't let ghoulies eat your ass,
And never sleep in a deathbed.
bye bye.